Friends, we live in a scary world. No, not because of that thing your weird aunt posted on Facebook. I'm talking about cyber warfare. It's the kind of conflict you can't see coming. No tanks rolling in, no fighter jets screaming overhead, just ones and zeros, silently infiltrating our most critical systems. Think about it, our power grids, our banks, even our hospitals, all connected to the internet. And where there's a connection, there's a vulnerability. That's why cyber warfare is the new battleground. And it's one where the stakes couldn't be higher. We're not just talking about stolen data or hacked emails. We're talking about crippling entire economies, disrupting critical services, and potentially even threatening human life. This isn't science fiction, folks. This is the reality of the 21st century. That's why the US government takes cyber warfare seriously. Because in this digital age, national security is no longer just about boots on the ground. It's about bytes in the system. And just like any other war, we need a strong defense. Enter US Cybercom, or United States Cyber Command, for those of you who enjoy a good acronym. Think of them as the digital guardians of the nation, the cyber warriors standing between us and the bad guys in cyberspace. Based in Maryland, these folks are on the front lines of the digital battlefield, working day and night to protect America's networks and critical infrastructure from cyber attacks. But it's not just about playing defense. US Cybercom also has the authority to conduct offensive cyber operations. Yes, you heard that right. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense. Of course, they don't go into detail about these operations, that's classified, obviously. But trust me, they are out there, fighting the good fight in the digital shadows. Now you might be thinking, John, this all sounds very high-tech and complicated, and you'd be right. But here's the thing, cybersecurity isn't just about fancy algorithms and supercomputers, it's about people. The men and women of US Cybercom are some of the brightest minds in the country, highly trained experts in everything from computer science to international relations, and they're constantly adapting to the ever-evolving threats in cyberspace. Speaking of evolving threats, let's talk about artificial intelligence, or AI. You know, that thing that's either going to solve all our problems or enslave humanity, depending on which sci-fi movie you last watched. Well, in the world of cyber warfare, AI is a game changer. For the good guys, AI can be a powerful tool. Imagine a system that can analyze massive amounts of data in real time, detect patterns of malicious activity, and even predict cyber attacks before they happen. That's the promise of AI in cybersecurity, and US Cybercom is all over it. They're investing heavily in AI research and development, working to integrate AI into their operations and stay ahead of the curve. But here's the kicker, the bad guys have AI too. Cyber criminals and rogue nations are already using AI to develop more sophisticated malware, launch more targeted attacks, and generally make life difficult for the good guys. It's a constant arms race, with both sides trying to outsmart each other in the digital domain. The good news is, the US is pretty darn good at this whole technology thing. We've got the best minds, the most innovative companies, and a government that's finally starting to take cyber threats seriously. But it's not just about us. In the world of cyber warfare, no nation is an island. Cyber attacks can come from anywhere, at any time. That's why international collaboration is crucial. We need to share information, coordinate our defenses, and work together to counter common threats. And that's exactly what US Cybercom is doing. They're working closely with our allies, sharing intelligence, conducting joint exercises, and even deploying teams to help strengthen cyber defenses around the world. Because in this digital age, cybersecurity is a team sport. But it's not just about working with other governments. The private sector has a crucial role to play as well. After all, many of the systems under attack are owned and operated by private companies. So we need stronger public-private partnerships, with businesses and government agencies working together to share information, develop best practices, and improve our collective cyber defenses. And perhaps most importantly, we need to be adaptable. The cybersecurity landscape is constantly evolving. New threats emerge every day. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. So we need to be flexible, innovative, and always one step ahead of the bad guys. That means investing in research and development, exploring new technologies, and constantly updating our defenses. It also means educating ourselves about cyber threats, being vigilant about our online activity, and taking steps to protect our own digital lives. Because in this digital age,